If you're wanting to start your resume but don't know where to start, I would suggest going to Microsoft Word and looking at their templates or pages. You can even do a quick Google search and find a ton of different resume templates online. Also, remember to always put your name and your contact information at the very top of the resume, because once you drop it off, once you give it to the employer, they're gonna have to call you back once you actually get the job. A few things that you should definitely put on a resume if you don't have any previous work experience would be your volunteerism, your interests, maybe scholarships that you've recently received, or honors that you've gotten at school. Anything like this would really help and stand out to a future employer, even if you don't have past job experience. If you are someone who doesn't have a lot on their resume and kind of wants to fill it up a little bit more, I would suggest putting your goal, a little short sentence up at the very top of your resume, to tell your employer, the person who is about to hire you, just what type of job that you would like to have and what type of worker you are. This is something that I learned in college, and I really wish that I would have learned it sooner, because you're able to showcase to the interviewer, the employer, just what type of person you ultimately want to become through this job and what kind of worker you will be once you have the job. It really will help to fill up the resume, but also make you stand out among the other applicants. If you are young and you don't have a resume yet, you haven't had a job yet, and you also haven't been involved in a lot of extracurricular activities at school, I would suggest go out and volunteer. Start participating in extracurricular activities, because as soon as you do want to have a job, as soon as you want to apply for that first job, you'll need to have stuff to put on your resume. And I promise that participating in extracurricular activities will actually make school more fun. You'll have more enjoyment when you're at school with your friends, and then when you're filling out your resume, you won't be as stressed out. You'll have a lot more on your resume, and future employers will be much more impressed. Most likely in your first job interview, your future employer will be drawing almost every question from your resume. So make sure that you have stuff on your resume that you actually want to talk about in that job interview. Don't put anything on your resume that you don't want to talk about. Make sure that you steer clear of things that you're not proud of or that you just wouldn't really want to have a 10-minute long conversation on. Be ready to talk about absolutely anything on your resume. Be sure to keep up with us on Instagram at iCanKentucky and follow our website www.icankentucky.com.